Hello, so in the description you'll see links to check out that episode. I talked to Amy Scott and we sort of go over like my history and we talk about me basically the whole time. And here's a little sneak peek. So after working remotely for years in his corporate job as a project manager, Doug, that's me, got laid off. He was lucky to already be building a side hustle with Amazon affiliate sites, which I was able to make my full-time gig, of course. And in this episode, we talk about the transition from working for a company to working for yourself. Talk about affiliate sites, and we actually geek out on like productivity a little bit. So do check out that episode. I put links to the website if you're web based and you want to listen to it while you're at work. Perhaps you could take a listen that way. And I also put a link in for the iTunes. So just making a quick announcement. I see we have a couple people in here. We have Jaron, PG, and Dennis, the usual folks. And I have a podcast interview coming up in a few minutes with actually, it's a new podcast coming out from Keywords Everywhere. So hopefully it'll be out soon. But I'm gonna have to jet here shortly so I can do the interview with Vanessa, which is exciting. So if there are any like very brief questions, I can talk for like 5 minutes. All right, just call me C. You caught me live again. And Mr. Bynum is going to listen now. Awesome. Very cool. And kind of also very cool is my wife and I launched our podcast. So I'm trying to figure out how to like soft launch this without, getting too many people to listen, but we want to get some feedback. So if you're actually interested in hearing another podcast, and I'll just mention it for the people that have stayed in for the 2 minutes here, and I'll talk about it more. It's called Survive the 9 to 5. So if you go to iTunes, you should be able to search for Survive the 9 to 5 and you'll see the first 3 episodes. Again, we just got it onto iTunes and it's sort of a soft launch. So like normal, I'm trying to test and launch it and then get some feedback so we can improve it before we, finalize too many more. So, all right. Any other quick questions or anything like that? And I may come on live again later on today. There's lots of stuff going on, like the mini course coming out next week. So if you're not on the email list, you should join the Niche Site Project email list. And you can get that mini course starting on July 9th. Just Call Me C says, can I get it any place other than iTunes? Yeah, you know what? I have a Stitcher link too. Let me pull this back up from Amy. Pretty cool. Pretty cool podcast overall. I wasn't aware of it until I think I don't remember if I reached out to her, she reached out to me. I probably reached out to her and basically, had a lot in common. So I'm going to put there's a Stitcher link. And then also just Call Me C. If you look at the description, there's a link to just the web page. And I think you could like download it from there and listen to it from the web page there as well. So do check it out. Leave a comment, say hello to Amy and let her know that you listened to it. I appreciate it if you do take a look. And if you are interested in sort of like getting a sneak peek into the podcast with my wife and I, it's called Survive the 9 to 5. We were we're nervous. We don't know what we're doing exactly. So let us know the issues with it. So I'm sure maybe you'll say Doug talks too much, or he doesn't talk enough, or he's too quiet. He needs to talk into the microphone instead of moving his head around, which that's one thing that happened. All right. Thanks for listening. And like I said, I'll probably come back on live later on today. Thanks everyone for checking it out, and we'll see you later.